Hello guys, welcome back to another exciting video. Today's video is from Turning Point USA. Quite interesting, okay? Anything that has to be about putting rude people in their place, I'm up for it, because I personally do not know how to condone rudeness or impoliteness, and I feel like people who are rude will actually be put in their place, no matter what you're trying to say. Okay, I'm sorry, but yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Today's video is titled "Charlie Kirk puts arrogant college students in his place." Yeah, I understand that a lot of these college students have a lot of things boggling their minds. They have a lot of things to say concerning race, concerning gender, concerning sex, concerning marriage, concerning education. I can understand the confusion and all of those things, but it's important that when you're trying to have a conversation, an argument, or a debate, you keep it as simple and as clean as possible. Rudeness, arrogance, brash behaviors will not be condoned, and I don't think Charlie Kirk is someone who, you know, he's not someone that condones such. We all know Charlie Kirk and how he puts these guys in their place. Anyway, before we dive into today's video, my name is Oge. If it's your first time here, hello, hi, welcome to my channel. Do well to like this video, drop a comment on what you think about this video. So it's important that you watch to the end, okay? Don't run away at any point, okay? Do not forget to like, also drop a comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell. Do not forget to subscribe. See, I'm sorry that I have to repeat this thing several times for you, so that you guys don't forget. Watch and then get consumed in, you know, the video, and then forget to subscribe. So let's do that before we get into the video. So thank you to all my returning subscribers and viewers. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Let's jump straight into the video.
I'd like to disagree with you about college as a scam.
Okay.
Just because there's 50% of people who you say don't need college to get a job, why would it be a scam? There's a social impact about college, on America. College is, you know, good.
The majority of kids that go to college when they graduate have a lower view of America than when they entered. Do you think that's a troubling thing?
I think just changing your opinion doesn't really matter too much.
Do you think that college teaches responsibility and hard work and...
Sure.
Okay, well, I find that hard to believe. Why is it that employers are more and more not wanting to hire college graduates, and they actually want to hire people that didn't go to college?
What employers?
You can name them out, man. Walmart just got rid of their, even in their corporate level, so you don't need to go to college. Koch Industries, one of the largest employers in the country, from Georgia Pacific Railroad to Dow Chemical, they said we no longer want kids that have gone to college, because they end up causing problems because they're super entitled, and they're like, oh, what are my pronouns? And they have all this like left-wing nonsense that they've been filled with.
Well, then you have engineers, doctors, lawyers, people that...
Sure, we need that, but that's less than 20% of the people that go to college.
Yeah, but
college is an
it'd be wrong to say
institution.
college is a scam if 25% of people become great people. You know, lawyers, doctors, engineers.
That's not what college currently is, though. Again, I'm happy to have you read the book. College is a Scam. I wrote it. I can have a more wordy thing, which is the vast majority of people that go to college are receiving a scam for the money that they're borrowing. The vast majority. Of course, there's exceptions. You can make whatever you want with your life. I mean, you could... But I mean, when you enter into an enterprise, you need to know that you are
going to college make more money at the end.
How many of you guys have to take classes that are away?
Okay, I think the fact that Charlie Kirk does not have a college certificate, I don't think he has a college certificate, does not mean he should push that agenda. I've not read that book, but probably it could not be. It could be that he's not pushing the agenda. But from this debate, it seemed like as if he's pushing the agenda that college is a scam. I don't think college is a scam. I think the problem here is probably the majority of students that has a college certificate come out and becomes nuisances. Like a large amount of them, not all of them, right? According to Charlie Kirk, that a lot of them come out entitled, and you know, like he mentioned that Walmart had to they had to dismiss a lot of their college certificate workers, because a lot of them are entitled. They don't get the job done. They come up with this pronoun thing and all of those things. They're entitled and all of those things. I still don't think college is a scam. It's important that you get an education, get as much as you can, but also let's not forget that having an education or having a college degree doesn't necessarily mean that you are going to be successful or not successful. What you are able to put your hands to use to good use, because the fact that you don't have a college education does not mean that you cannot upskill, learn a trade, learn a skill. And a lot of people that transition into tech, tech doesn't necessarily, you don't need a college degree to be in tech, right? So those things are also very useful. So the fact that you don't have a college degree doesn't mean that you cannot also be useful or successful. So there are two ways here, but college is not a scam. I don't agree with that from Charlie Kirk. So I'm going to be going with the student here, and I really love that he's asking very important and salient questions too. But let's continue watching.
Classes that are a waste of time that you wish you wouldn't have to take. Every single hand. You're being scammed against your will to take classes that make you go further into debt. Why can't you say I don't want to take this class? Why as a customer you can't say?
Can you do a differential equation?
You what?
Can you do a differential equation?
Can I do
Can you explain to me the anatomy of a human?
Like someone off the top of my head?
You know what psychology is?
Yes, I do know what psychology.
Okay,
I've read
can you
Freud and I've
explain
read Jung.
to me?
Do you want me to explain psychology?
Well, you can't explain it to the depths of a bachelor's degree or a PhD.
Well, hold
or
on a second.
master's.
Time out. I've sat here with no notes, no phone, and debated people with
Yeah, because
PhDs,
you study
masters.
this because it's your job.
Hold on. I didn't go to college, man. That's the point. Is you can do whatever you want without a college degree. You can listen to podcasts, read books. You
think
don't
about
need
if
to
Gauss wasn't able to go to the University of Göttingen. That's literally the reason.
I can't hear what you said. What'd you say?
You know Gauss, right? Mathematician.
Yeah, vaguely, sure. Okay.
Vaguely.
Yes, vaguely, yeah.
Oh,
do you know who
okay.
Milton Friedman is? Do you know who Herbert Marcuse is? Do you know who Thomas Sowell is?
Do you use a phone?
Do you know who Gouverneur Morris is?
I understand what Charlie Kirk is doing here, right? I get it. The fact that you do not have a degree doesn't mean you should not educate yourself. Now, there's a difference between you having a degree with you actually educating yourself. Now, he's mentioning names of people, mentioning books, things that you should know. But if you're in the university, you might not, most likely never come across it. But because he has his self-taught and he has a lot of skills, he has a lot of certificates, to back up that, does not mean you will not be successful. But I agree with both of them, but not totally with Charlie Kirk. I don't think college is a scam. What do you think? Let's know in the comment section. I'll try my best not to break this video again.
Gouverneur Morris is?
Well, that's because of Gauss.
No, you don't. So I could do gotcha too.
Like
so
Euler went going to university is the reason that he was able to become so proficient in mathematics.
So here's the thing.
Change the world.
The majority of kids that go to college are more depressed than when they enter.
PhD degree are able to perform much better in their field than someone who doesn't.
Well, then, if that's the question, if that really is true, if college is this amazing accelerant, then why do so many people?
I wouldn't say it is accelerant, but if you're looking at a field of science, right?
Let me finish, man.
And you want to accelerate that field of science,
or have you not done that yet?
You need a degree.
All right, let me make my point. If that's the case, why do half of these kids end up with anywhere between $50,000 to $100,000 in debt, and they end up getting a job that says, "Oh, sorry, you never needed the degree in the first place"? Why is that the case? Tell me.
People on average, once going to college, make more money.
Hold on, that's not true. They end up getting a job.
That is.
That's only if they graduate and it depends on the field of study. Do you know the average college graduate now is getting a job at $61,000 a year. The average plumber after 18 months, $68,000 a year.
Well,
the
sure,
average
but the
welder,
plumber
$72,000 a year.
With peers,
the plumber didn't go to college. The plumber went to trade or technical school. There's 11 million job openings that do not require a college degree in this country.
Well, who engineered the
million.
stuff plumbers use?
I'm sorry, what?
Who engineered the stuff plumbers use?
I'm sure someone here. I mean, that it's like
someone with a degree.
It's like saying who designed
college.
the airplane for the pilot to fly. I mean,
someone with a degree that went to college. Pilots go to college.
I think you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. I'm not saying you get rid of all places of higher learning. The way it's currently comprised for you guys, the amount of debt you have to go into, the classes that you have to take.
Don't get rid of places of higher learning, but then you go on to say college is a scam.
Every 15 seconds. You're not debating in good faith because it is a scam. So let me ask you a question. Can you point to other things of American life the last 100 years that have been scams? For example, when they run an advertisement. They say, buy these pills because, we're going to make you super muscular. And they don't have all the fine print that it might not work and you have to have a monthly subscription. We shut down that business for being a scam.
That's a little different, though. That's a
How
product.
is it different? Hold on a second. When you show up to college, did they tell you have to take all these classes that you didn't sign up for? Did they? It said that you're going to have to take all these different classes. Did they tell you that half of you guys would not ever use your degree when you go into your career? How many guys knew that? You guys knew that when you signed up?
Yeah. Well, college is what you make of it, right?
You guys are willingly participating in the scam. Good for you. The point is this, is that most kids know deep down they're getting ripped off. The number one thing I hear from people across the country in corporate America, boy, college is a waste of time. Boy, I wish I never would have gone. Now I have $60,000 in debt, $70,000 in debt. I wanted to start a business, but now I don't have the credit to do it. Instead, we are wasting our most prized possession, our 18 to 22-year-olds, to go stick them at many universities when they shouldn't be here in the first place. And it is a failed project. It is making us poorer. And by the way, just look at the actual numbers over a period of time. Has it worked? Is homeownership now going up for young college graduates?
How are we going to blame that on college, though? There's a lot of different reasons that people are not able to buy homes.
It's the most equally applicable thing across the board for a generation.
I wouldn't say so.
And if you look at the average, how much debt do you have to go to school, by the way?
None.
Okay, wow. Are you on scholarship or?
Yeah.
Okay, so who's paying for your college then?
Probably the federal government.
Okay, so I'm paying for your college, is what you're saying. My taxes are paying for your college. So wait, do you have you're on grant or what?
I'm not going to discuss my college finances.
Well, no, this is really important. This is why you're so defensive of college.
Yeah.
This is why you're so forceful, because you don't have to walk around the rest of your life with $100,000 student loan debt.
I know plenty of people that have part-time jobs and go to college.
This explains you perfectly. I, the taxpayer, when I write my check to the IRS, I'm subsidizing your ability to go to college.
Okay. When I write my check to the IRS, I also give money for people to go to college.
You should have skin in the game. You should, and you don't right now. You are doing a freeloading thing. Of course you should be defensive of college.
I pay taxes. I pay federal taxes. I pay state taxes.
I'm sure I pay a little bit more than you, but that's a separate issue. But the point is this:
that's probably true.
Do you think you pay anywhere close to the tuition value you get at the school? Probably not.
Yeah, probably I do. It's like $5,000 a semester. It's a lot of money, but you get a lot out of that.
Hold on. How much is it to go to school here?
It's around $5,000.
So in-state.
In-state, yeah.
Okay, did that include room and board and tuition?
No.
Okay, how much does that cost?
Room, board, tuition, all of it's around $11,000.
$11,000 a semester. So you pay $22,000 a year in taxes?
No.
Okay, got it. So you're in a tax deficit, which means the U.S. taxpayer is subsidizing your education. That's fine. I'm not faulting you for it, but this is why you're so defensive, is you're detached from the price. You're detached from the cost. It's easy to be defensive of something you're not paying for.
I really love to know your thoughts about this video. I don't think college is a scam, because if it is a scam, well, Charlie Kirk is not cancelling it totally. He's just saying that a large amount of students that go to college do not need their college degree when they want to actually get a job. These days, plumbers earn more than a lot of people in corporate organizations. Yeah, so you might not, but I think if everybody comes up with, college, it's actually not easy. It's not interesting to be in a university. It's actually not. But because people have visions, if we cancel out the fact that if you cancel out the saying that college is a scam, we would have doctors, we would have nurses, we would have teachers, we would have engineers. Most of these things that plumbers use, the engineers came up with it. We wouldn't have pilots, we wouldn't be able to fly, we wouldn't have a lot of these things. So it's important that you get an education if you can. And it's also important that, going with Charlie Kirk, if you have maybe you love to play football, that is what you think you want to do, or you have a child that you see that he loves fixing things. Maybe if I don't know, I agree with him. A lot of people come out of university and are not using their university certificate. A lot of young people are transitioning into tech, and tech does not require a university degree. Plumbers do not require a university. Electricians, a lot of them do not require a university degree, right? I understand totally where he's coming from, saying that I feel like having a student loan isn't such a bad thing. I mean, that is like an evidence of everything you've gone through. If you go through the 4 years in college, you come out and have a degree, and then you're using that degree to good use, then I don't think the student loan is something that, you know, you should regret or something. Anyway, please let me know your thoughts about this conversation. There are two sides to it, to be honest, to be very honest. I understand where Charlie Kirk is coming from, and I totally agree with what the student is saying, right? Someone was saying, okay, you say college is a scam. Okay, send an email. Okay, send an email. I think this is where being self-taught comes to play. Now, the fact that you don't have a university degree doesn't mean that you should not read books. Does not mean you should not, you know, get, you know, upskill, learn a skill, learn a trade, know something, go as far as you get. So the fact that you do not have a college degree doesn't mean that you will not be successful. A lot of successful people might not be as educated as, you know. Anyway, please drop your thoughts on what you think about this particular video. There are so many things here to talk about. Let's continue this in the comment section, okay? Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on post notification bell, and I'll see you in my next episode. Bye bye.